We the people. We demand health care no matter our wealth. We the people demand justice no matter the color of our skin. We the people demand immediate financial relief when so many can't afford rent, gas, or childcare. But for these demands to be met, we the people have to vote.
That's Jon Ossoff making his closing argument as he appeals to voters of color. This as the Georgia Senate races enter their home stretch. Election day now just 6 days away, and if both Democrats win, the Senate turns blue. If not, the man now on your screen, Mitch McConnell, will retain majority leader position and Republicans will retain control. Now, there still is not a ton of polling on these races, but the numbers that are out show Republicans Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue in virtual ties with Democrats Raphael Warnock and the aforementioned Jon Ossoff. Now, at the top of the segment, we showed you how Ossoff is trying to drive people to the polls. Loeffler is trying to do the same thing, but she's using a far different approach.
We've got a job to do here, Georgia. America is counting on us.
Only you can stop the radical left from total control.
If you vote, we will win. If you don't, we will lose America.
Seems like people are listening on both sides because they're certainly voting. More than 2.3 million people have already cast their ballots, which is already record turnout for any Georgia runoff. Our field producer Annie Anderson has spent the last few weeks in Georgia. Tonight, the Democrats focus on a voting bloc that might have gone overlooked in the runoffs, but won't.
Today's campaign event was geared toward the Latinx community, but during his prepared remarks, Jon Ossoff stuck mostly to his regular stump speech. However, he did take questions from the audience, and that's when they were able to ask him the questions that are on their minds.
Democratic candidate for Senate Jon Ossoff has made health, jobs, and justice major parts of his campaign platform.
Marietta, are you with me when I say that health care is a human right?
Adolfo Diniz says those issues are important to him, but he had a more pressing question for Ossoff.
My name is Adolfo. I'm another dreamer from Mexico. And I love this country as much as my motherland, like Mexico. And I would like to see more dreamers, make the dreams come true. What do you think about immigration law for Latinos?
Ossoff responded saying he supports dreamers.
And I will work to pass comprehensive immigration reform that establishes a path to legal status for those who lack documentation and otherwise follow the law. We have to have secure borders in this country. But border security does not mean border brutality.
So you had the opportunity to ask Jon Ossoff a question. You are a dreamer. What did you think of his answer?
Well, he's like a regular, answer for a candidate. They always have to agree, what you ask. But we will see if he wins. Let's see if he really pushes the law for all the DACA recipients like me, and to make a better law.
Diniz was only able to ask one question, but there is another on his mind.
So what about our parents, parents who have been living here for 15 years, 20 years? I think they kind of forget about those immigrants who came here, and most of them are nice people, good people that pay taxes and they support the community and they impact the economy like any other American. So I think they will have to fight for them too, not only for the dreamers.
As a DACA recipient, Diniz isn't able to vote, but he says it's something he hopes to do soon.
For him talking about, making our voice, heard, and everybody make it equal for everybody. So that's one of those things that frustrated for us, not able to vote. And I would like definitely to vote as soon as I'm able to do that.
Following the event, Ossoff also met with reporters, speaking on some of the news of the day, including a move to approve $2,000 COVID stimulus payments, something all 4 Senate candidates are now supporting.
The Senate should pass $2,000 checks right now. The Senate should have passed $2,000 checks immediately following House passage of that legislation. The Senate should have passed direct relief payments for the American people 8 months ago. And let's make sure that the record is straight on this. David Perdue, the same senator who was trading medical and vaccine stocks to profit from the pandemic, opposed even the first round of $1,200 checks.
Ossoff also spoke on the president's tweet calling for Georgia Governor Brian Kemp to resign.
What we are seeing is a coordinated attack on voting rights in Georgia. The president's efforts to overturn the election result.
He continued, calling for Georgia's Republican senators to stand up to the president. In Cobb County, Georgia, Annie Anderson for RNN.
And we should know the results on Tuesday. Up next, as 2020 wraps up, we're going to remind you of some of the legends we lost and also show you the emotional send-offs they earned.